The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make...
The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Quick strike complete. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab, it's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Starling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback. Complete the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, can
Touchdown, Spartan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Let's talk for a second about Air Force. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Johnson looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Oh, the ball's out on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's chat about it. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. The option look. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Falcons are marching down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Working that wide receiver screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over BYU.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And you kind of thought in that situation the QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at sjsu Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense.
Turning it on! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Sends it back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he got loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
San Jose State, 20, Air Force.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Off play action on 1st down.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back. No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple of yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and trying to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Matthews. With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
23, San Jose State, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the fullback. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it in. It's Starling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's what Green.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth